T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey guys, how's it going? So if you guys realize, today we're doing something just a little different. So instead of Spectre being on for his own channel, it's going to be me. Yeah, so watch this intro real quick and let's get this show started.
Hey, my wife's friend would watch the show, and she said one time, Ray was talking about dipping his, balls and
Get off your damn OnlyFans, all right? And cut the nonsense out, okay?
I'ma cut you deep.
The Clickbait Show.
Oh man, I freaking love that intro that we have. Great job to Spectre who put that together. It's awesome. Yeah, so while we wait for G Million to come up in the building, yeah, man, guy, how has it been? We weren't with you guys last week, due to some things we all had going on, but man, this was good, and it feels kind of cool to be able to do this for Spectre. Also, guys, let you guys know, today our episode is only going to be an hour long. So just to inform you guys, like guys aren't like, what is going on? So yeah. Man, guys, Spectre put together some awesome things for the show, and I can't believe we are on season 2 of the show. And let's get G Million in this place. All right. All right. And guys, we got G Million in the building.
It's Lord Silly Nipple.
Okay, Lord Silly Nipples for today. Hey man,
What up?
how was your week?
It good, I guess. A lot of stuff going on. Apparently Spectre's here in the house. Don't know why he couldn't be on the show.
Yeah, just some things going on, but hey, this is pretty cool because you know what? Everybody would have expected Spectre's face, and it's not. It's me. So
Well, I guess.
wow, okay, don't sound so excited.
Yeah, so
Jeez, man.
nah. As far as my week goes, it's good. I set up my new computer monitor
Oh, that's
this
cool.
week. It's a little dark when I have HDR on. I'm trying to figure that out. But it's 4K HDR, 144 hertz, so it's gonna have sexy PC gaming. and
Okay.
120 hertz console gaming. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Man, for me, it's been. I mean, it's been a little. I've been busy. Over the weekend, I went to Atlantic City with my brother and his girlfriend. We went to the casinos for the first time, and it was pretty cool. We both came home with a little more cash than what we left with. Um, and then yesterday was my birthday, so there was that, and I did stuff for that. Um, and then other than that, just really been working and things like that. So,
Oh, okay. So what'd you guys do in Atlantic besides gambling?
we walked the boardwalk, and that we were there. And I kid you not, we spent a lot of our time in the casino. When people say like you lose track of time in there, like you really lose track of time in there. The first night that we stayed there, we weren't even gonna go to the casino, but we just decided to anyway. And I kid you not, like we were there for 3 hours and didn't even realize we were there for 3 hours.
Nice.
And so we did 6 hours in the casino the first night, and then the second day we were there for like the longest time. We have Jeff in the building. He says, "Whoop whoop, clickbait show."
That's right, motherfucker.
Woo woo! He also says, "Happy belated birthday, Lena. You are now closer to 30 than 20." Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. However, granted, I am 5 years closer to 30. A lot of people keep telling me now that I'm 25, my life is gonna be over, and I have to keep reminding people I don't have kids or anything like that. So I don't see my life being over just yet.
You don't have kids that you know of.
How would I not know about me having kids? I would have to physically birth them. So how would I like not know about me having kids on my own?
Usually works when I talk to the guys.
What? um. All right. So we can either play 21 questions, or we can watch videos.
Well, actually, before that, some stuff. My week was still chaotic. So after the last clickbait show, my
Mhm.
old green screen literally fell apart.
Holy crap!
So I went to go push it down, and it literally toppled over. The whole screen ripped in half to the point where I had to throw it away. And I ordered a new one. I finally
Yeah.
set it up last night.
So is that the one that's behind you?
Yeah, this is my new one. It still
Okay.
has that green screen smell to it.
Don't you just love it when you get like new things and they have like that brand new smell on them?
Mhm. Yeah, my room still smells like books. So I like that. And
Yeah.
I'm getting a potential promotion at work.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. I've only been there for 7 months
Mhm.
next week. So then I'm potentially getting a promotion. So
I feel like it's always good to be at a job for like not even that long period of time, and then you start getting offered like new positions and stuff like that. Because I feel like that's the thing that really motivates you, you know. Um, so I remember when I started, when I was 20, I started working at KFC, and the week after I started working there, um, they decided to start training me for a manager position. And then I had a manager position within like 2 or 3 weeks after that. And so
Well, that sucks for all the people that worked there for 2 years and didn't get anything.
Yeah, yeah. But when I got there, I had recently came from a management position from another place, so it just worked out really well.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I came from a place that I had 6 years of management experience,
Oh wow, yeah.
and I've been kind of managing my team or the team that
Mhm.
I'm in right now, so I guess it's only fair.
Yeah,
But,
I've had a management position on every job I've had except for two, I think.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck, once they announcement when they announce it, because a lot of people been with the company for, like, over 10 years
Yeah.
and want to be a manager,
Well, you're gonna have
and
that one person that's definitely sure gonna be like, "What, man? That's not fair. I've worked long and hard." But hey, listen, if they feel like you're more fit for it than someone who's been there for a longer period of time, then that's what they're gonna go with. Like they're just gonna go with their gut instinct on
mhm.
things. And
Yeah,
clearly enough for them to be like, okay, he deserves it.
yeah, and the funny thing is this company is based on the seniority system,
Okay.
and that's what's gonna piss off a lot of people, so but we'll see what happens, I should probably know by next week, like, in a week or 2 if it actually goes through by corporate.
Well, I hope, next week you have some great news and stuff like
Thank you,
that.
thank you.
So so
I'm
good
gonna go
luck.
from I'm gonna go from 17 an hour to 19 an hour.
Nice.
But in California, that's like chump change.
For Jersey, that would be considered like pretty decent pay. Only because like out here right now, minimum wage is like 15, but like not all places are there yet. So like right now I pay 16, but I also get bonuses. So it's kind of more like I get paid as if I made 20 instead of 16. So I can't really complain.
Okay,
So
yeah, San Diego is I mean, California is 15, and my company starts you off at 17.
oh, so you get started off higher than what minimum wage is.
Right. I'm a manager at the at the McDonald's I work at, and I
Mhm.
get 16. So, I get paid more at the lowest position at my new job.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because out here, because of COVID, like impacting a lot of like um work for a lot of people, places out here were like because they were so desperate to hire people, they were like, all right, we're gonna start at $15 an hour, $18 an hour. Like, all right, calm down. like like places like Taco Bell and like Burger King, they were offering like $18 an hour because they were like that desperate to have like new workers. And I started thinking about it, I'm like, are you really gonna be able to afford to pay those people that amount though?
True, and how long is it gonna take for them to get their wages bumped down?
Right.
Because if you think about it, like, a person that I used to work with is getting paid 21 an hour
Hmm.
throughout the COVID thing. We'll see if he still gets paid 21 an hour.
Yeah. Because then I also thought about it, like it'll affect people who get paid more also because when they have to take more taxes out, if they like had to do that,
Yeah, they would have to do that. They probably get less of a return.
yeah. Because like that's what I think about. I think about like the amount of taxes they're gonna have to take out, like knowing that they have to start paying people more because that's what normally happens. Like once you get paid more, then more taxes get taken out.
Right.
We have Suave who just joined us, who said, "What's up, everyone?" Hey, Suave, how's it
What up?
going?
Don't be a chicken shit and join.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I don't even know how to. Oh, there we go. Guys, I'm gonna put the link into the comments for you guys to join in. And Suave also says, "Happy belated birthday, Lena." Thanks, Suave. You know, you're only about a day late, but it's okay.
To be fair, I had no idea it was your birthday.
Suave is my co-host for another show that we usually do. He should have known this.
Well, technically, I'm your co-host, but you never told me your birthday.
I feel like we never talked about it on here, but Suave and I definitely talked about it.
Let's see if he actually joins.
All right, guys. So the link is in the comments. If you want to join in with us just for a little bit, you can. A reminder: today's episode is only going to be an hour long, so you guys wouldn't have to worry about Suave about the late running too late. So just putting that out there. Suave said, "My apologies, Lena. I love you, Lena, always. I love you too, Suave."
You better not miss my birthday, or I'm gonna go down to his house and go inside
Well,
in
when's your
a
birthday?
clown uniform. I forgot.
You don't remember when your birthday is?
June 15th, 1888.
June 15th. Okay. I can remember that. So you're going to be. Oh my god. 88. Why can't I think of this? You're 11 years older than me, right?
I'm gonna be
97,
35.
88. Oh, you're gonna be 35. Really?
Yeah.
So how are you only 10 years older than me?
I was born in 87. I'm gonna be
Oh, why'd you
35.
say 88? I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, so then you're 11 years older than me.
I was trying to throw you off because I said 1888.
Yeah, because I'm like 1888, and I'm thinking like doing the math in my head, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's 11 years older.
No, 1888 will probably be like over 100 years older.
Oh, 1880. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize you said 18 either.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely
So
threw me.
I expect a virtual birthday cake, a virtual birthday party.
Listen, I was so upset last night because I didn't get an ice cream cake. So we do ice cream cake in our house. And my dad was like, "Oh, share a slice of mine with me because I have so much cake left over." And I'm like, "We always have your cake like the left over, and then we do a cake for me." And he was like, "Oh, well, if you really want a cake that bad, just ask call your brother up and ask him to get you a cake." And I'm like, "But you always get me a cake." So I thought he was kidding. And so here I am on FaceTime with my friend from Korea, and I'm like looking at the time, and I'm like, "Wow, it's 11:36, and they haven't walked in here with a cake yet." So then I started counting down the time, and once 11:55 came, I was like, "Man, my birthday's over 5 minutes, and they still didn't walk in with a cake." And then come to realize, like I asked Sandy today, and she's just like, "Yeah, no, I guess he really didn't get you a cake because, uh, he literally said he didn't grab one on his way home, and I was like, oh, okay. So I felt left out because I always get ice cream cake on my birthday, and I didn't get like they didn't sing happy birthday to me. So
You know what? I'm too old to be celebrating my birthday.
well, I mean, I like celebrating my birthdays too. It's like the highlight for me, you know? But this year was the first year that I actually did a trip like away from home, and it was actually pretty cool. Granted, they messed up my reservation when I got there. I got 2 free beds out of it, but other than that, it was pretty cool, you know? I got to play in the casino for the first time, and it was actually pretty awesome.
My first time playing at a casino was in Vegas before I got kicked out.
You said in Vegas before you got kicked out?
Yeah, I was a kid.
Yeah, no, we seen a lot of like funny drunk people. We seen a lot of like bridal parties, bachelorette parties, bachelor parties. We were walking past these one set of guys who were all there for a bachelor's party, and all of the guys were wearing these white palm tree shirts, like button up shirts, and like they were so far gone. We had got pizza and we sat at the elevator with them, and the guy was like, "So does the pizza live up to the hype?" And we were like, "Oh, well, we haven't tried it yet. It's our first time." He was like, "But what did you guys think? Did it live up to the hype?" And the guy was like, "No, no, the pizza's not that good." So we went back to our room and we tried the pizza. And my brother was like, "Yeah, that guy was right. Like this pizza is just not good at all." And I was like, "Well, I'm glad I got buffalo chicken pizza because my brother got plain." And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, there's only a couple places that have good pizza. I don't know if Jersey is one of them, but I don't think Atlantic City is one of them.
No, Atlantic City, like if you're getting pizza from the boardwalk itself, like there are a good like amount of pizza places that are on the boardwalk strip that are actually really good. Like they got Three Brothers Pizza on there, stuff like that, and their pizza is actually really good, and they got really big slices too. But within the casino, just that one pizza place just wasn't. It wasn't it.
No, generally, casino food is pretty much dog shit. Like, I hate to say it, like, a lot of casino food is not good. Unless you go to, like, a fancy casino, maybe at Vegas or something.
We went to this little like Mexican kiosk that they had there, and you got to make your own burritos, tacos, like nachos and stuff like that. And we went to them at like 3 a.m. the first night, and their stuff was actually pretty good, surprisingly. I had made tacos, my brother made nachos, and their food was actually pretty good.
Once you're if you're ever in California or San Diego area, get Mexican food here.
If I ever get on a plane, definitely.
Yeah, because since we're really close to the border,
Yeah.
we have really good Mexican.
See, my brother went to Cali a few weeks ago, and he tried Spanish food the first time he was there, and he said it was actually pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Pizza here is not really good unless you go to the fast food pizza places.
Hmm.
But I think, New York, Chicago, maybe Jersey are known for their pizza.
There is one place in Jersey that has my favorite pizza. Um, and we used to eat there all the time when I was a kid, and I still go and eat there now as an adult. And I'm so lucky that it's by my job too. So literally, I can just drive 5 minutes over the bridge from Pennsylvania. Oh, this thing just started sharing the screen. I wasn't even ready yet.
That was weird.
It just like I didn't even like add it to the screen yet, and it just automatically shared it. Like, excuse me.
You know, the funny thing is my favorite pizza place, pizza chain, California is Pizza Hut.
So it's Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
We have Pizza Hut out here, but it's not the greatest. Their tomato sauce is just it just doesn't do it for me.
But you know what does? The stuffed crust.
I'm not big on cheese, so I'm not even gonna lie, I don't like stuffed crust.
Bruh.
Where did this ant come from?
Yeah, I tried their spicy lovers pizza today.
See, I used to eat Pizza Hut a lot when I was a kid, cause my mom, we would always go to Pizza Hut like once a week.
Mhm.
Their, I kid you not, their Parmesan chick, no, not Parmesan, their chicken Alfredo, is actually really good, and it's
Yeah, it is.
surprising, but their chicken Alfredo is actually pretty good. And Domino's also has pretty good chicken Alfredo as well.
Not a really big fan of Domino.
Oh no, I rather get Domino's all the time. I love the fact that their crust has garlic on it. It's amazing.
Have you tried, since you're drinking Coke, have you tried Coca-Cola Starlight?
I didn't, and I'm actually drinking cherry Dr. Pepper.
Oh, it looked like a Coke because you brought
No.
it up and it had the red on there.
Yeah, it's cherry Dr. Pepper. And so Dr. Pepper is like my brother and I's favorite soda, or one of our favorite sodas anyway. And I first tried cherry Dr. Pepper, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a pretty I mean it's a little different, but it has more of a cherry taste to it, but it still tastes like your normal cherry Dr. Pepper. Well, your normal Dr. Pepper. And then they also have um like a, I think it's called like wild berry or something like that, Dr. Pepper. And I remember I asked someone to go to Wawa for me and get me Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper, and they came back with some wild berry stuff. And believe it or not, the bottles look kind of the same. So, and they're colorblind, so they couldn't tell the difference between a dark blue and gray. So it ended up tasting pretty good though, but I've never seen it ever again after that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen cherry Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Maybe because I don't look hard enough. I don't drink a
Mhm.
lot of soda.
I
But
yeah, I mean I drink soda every now and then. I cut back a lot on soda. I used to drink soda all the time, but I actually cut back on it a lot.
you gotta try Coca-Cola Starlight.
Yeah, I keep hearing a lot of people say that it's terrible.
It is not
What was
terrible.
that? So have you tried it?
Of course, I tried it. I tried the regular. I tried the sugar-free, and
They
it
have a
is amazing.
they have a vanilla one, and it's actually pretty good.
Vanilla Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, my one of my coworkers from McDonald's drinks it all the time. I didn't like it at first, but I've grown to it.
Yeah.
They had I seen a mango Pepsi.
I've tried it before and it's not that bad. I wouldn't drink it all the time, but it's not that bad.
Okay, Coca-Cola Starlight tastes like Coke with cotton candy in it. If that's something you like.
Yeah.
Next time I'm at the store, I'll get some.
So what's pretty cool is I have access to all his little short videos.
That means you can download them to your computer.
So we're gonna play one of the little ads that he has on here.
Yeah, he needs to send us all a bunch of those videos.
I like the one that he had on here when you had the SWAT team going through the house. Oh
yeah,
man,
that one's
that's
cool.
hilarious. Yeah. All right, want to get into oh here we go.
FBI, open up!
Oh, I turned it on.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, that gets me every time. I just realized that I smashed the cake in front of the old lady's face.
Yeah, out of nowhere. I'm rewatching it on the stream.
Oh my god.
He has a bunch of time on his hands to find all this stuff.
All right, want to get into some 21 questions?
Yeah.
All right. All right. 21 questions.
If it decides to load.
I know. I'm actually kind of surprised like how well the little short videos were popping up as quick as they were. Because this was like, very last minute thing, and my laptop was actually dead when I grabbed it. It's loading. Whew. All right, let's enlarge the page. Let's get this thing started. Woo. All right, do you want to go first, Emil?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, what number?
Let's go to 11.
All right, start that in the middle.
Does the fact that you have never done something before increase or decrease its appeal to you? I would say increase. Like, let's just say I've never done crack before, and now I want to do it more to see how it feels.
Oh my god. I feel like it decreases me sometimes because then it makes me think like, why haven't I done it yet?
Like, can you think of a scenario?
Like moving out. It's something that I procrastinated on for a little too long. So like sometimes I'm like, why haven't I done it yet?
Maybe the fact that your dad forgot your birthday cake should be a good motivator.
Maybe. All right, let's go with 21. Would you rather be a member of a world champion sports team or be a champion in an individual sport? Um, I feel like an individual sport because you would have to work harder to be that top person, you know? And you have more chances of being uh noticed than you would with someone who's part of like a sports team.
Yeah, I would go with individual sport too.
All right,
Pretty much
Gmail.
for the same reason.
Yeah, like I just feel like you have better chances of being noticed in an individual team than you would, in an actual like sport
Yeah,
team.
especially with like basketball right now. Like, who's the biggest person in basketball? Who do you
Yeah.
hear Who do you hear the most? You know,
I actually haven't been following basketball lately, so
and it's just an example. You know,
yeah. But like that's the thing, right? So let's say if you don't really follow like bigger sports like that all that often, then you would literally be like, I don't know, like So
I'm gonna go with the corner, so I'm gonna go with 7.
all right.
Would you spend a month of solitude in nature alone? Food and shelter would be provided, but no human contact. Yeah, I would see how it goes for a month.
Yeah. Um, I definitely for sure would. I like having that quiet time to myself. I'm a person who usually is by myself a lot, so it wouldn't bother me at all, honestly. And to get to have that quietness for a month and you're providing food and shelter for me, oh, definitely. I'm taking every chance I can get out of that experience.
Especially with no human contact. As long like, would you still have, like no, but actually, it says nature, so you probably wouldn't have, like, internet or anything.
I mean, I think I would be okay though. Granted, the part that would bother me is the whole bug part because I don't do bugs, but I would eventually get to a point where I'd be like, listen, they don't even bother me anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with number 2. If you were to die this evening, what is one thing you regret not telling someone? Um, I mean, I think I regret like telling certain people that I love them, especially when I was mad at them in that moment, knowing that I was dying. Yeah.
Um, Probably regret not talking to my grandma
Mhm.
more because we don't really talk because she's very hard to talk to,
Yeah.
so that makes it difficult. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
Boom. All right. What is your next number, G Million?
I'm gonna go with 15.
15?
Yeah.
There you
Do your close friends tend to be older or younger than you? Younger than me. But that was when I used to have close friends back
Yeah.
in the day. Now I just have coworkers, and they're about same age and younger.
I literally the people that I'm like usually closest with now are older. I've always been that person that hung out with older people just because of my maturity level. Um, so a lot of people that I tend to be close to now are still older than me. um, hmm. Let's go with 14. So that we have that whole little section down. Do you consider yourself well organized? How often do you have to look for your keys? Um, I am pretty organized. I usually know where everything is, especially my keys, because my keys have my AirPods on them, and every now and then I have to charge them. So I always keep a close eye on my keys just because my spare key is in my car, and I currently can't get it out unless I had a locksmith get my car unlocked. So
I am not very organized, but I hardly ever lose my keys. Like my desk, my computer desk here is a
yeah,
mess. My supply cart at work is a mess, but I know where everything is.
yeah.
I have my AirPods on my keys, but I know where my keys are at all times because I could just find my AirPods from my phone. So
Now, do you feel like you work better with clutter?
honestly, I think so.
Because like some people they work better with clutter just because they're used to like chaotic situations.
Yeah. Like I got controllers everywhere. I got a gift card in front of me. I got a bottle cap in front of me that I'm gonna throw away after the show. So yeah. I'm gonna go with one.
One.
What was your best experience with drugs or alcohol, or your worst experience?
Well, that's a question.
Um, don't really have a lot of best experience with either or.
hmm
I went through an alcohol phase when I was 23, and I just kind of grew out of it.
Yeah.
Worst experience, I sprained my ankle when I was drunk. Then I had a firecracker thrown at me when I was drunk. It was the same night.
Oh my god. Is that why you sprained your ankle in the first place, running from it?
No, I fell down a step.
Oh snap.
So yeah, that was my worst experience.
Um, Suave says good night. He's going to sleep on us.
Wow.
Shaking my head. I don't know. I don't think I remember a worst experience. Um, I don't know. I guess because I don't drink that often. I usually don't get to the point where I'm like drunk or anything like that. Usually I have a certain limit on myself. Um, as far as drugs go, um, I mean I'm not really into that either. So I that was yeah.
Marijuana is no longer a drug.
Oh yeah, because now it's recreational. So that doesn't even count. So yeah, I don't know. So I mean I did one drug once, but it only calmed me down. So it wasn't even like it was this huge major thing. So open my number up. There we go. Is there something you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it? I've dreamed of being a chef, and I haven't done it because I just haven't gotten myself back into school. I have lazy tendencies.
I have dreamed of going to Japan. The only reason that's stopping me is I just don't have the money.
Hmm. Definitely feel that. I've been the same way when it comes to Puerto Rico, like going to Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna go with 18.
Ooh.
What was your most enjoyable dream? Your worst nightmare? My most enjoyable dreams are the wet dreams
Oh my god. And your
where
your worst nightmare?
those are the ones that I don't remember. Actually, I remember those the most. I don't usually have nightmares.
Um, I I usually don't remember my like enjoyable dreams. My nightmares though, I remember those because they feel so real to me. Um, and I remember recently one of the nightmares that I had, it was like the weirdest thing ever. We were like in this museum slash haunted attraction, and it was just really weird. It felt all too real that like I couldn't believe it was a dream. And I woke up like just remembering it clear as day, and it was just it felt so weird.
You know what's weird? Sometimes I'll dream something, and it'll happen like a month later.
That's when you have moments like deja vu, they say.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. It's kind of like you dreamt the future and then you're seeing it
Yeah.
come. It's really weird. Would you be willing to move to a distant country for someone you love deeply? There would have to be a lot of opportunities there for me to do it. Other than that, I wouldn't do it because what if it doesn't work out between you and that person? Now you no longer have everything you recently had in a state or country you were living before you left for that person. And plus, it's always harder to start over in new places, especially when you're not familiar with it too. Yeah.
Yeah, especially leaving the US for a different country.
Yeah.
Like let's just say if you go to like some parts of Asia where they don't make as much money as Americans do, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard to go from $15 an hour to $3 a day.
Yeah, like that's rough.
I'm gonna go with 16.
16?
Yeah. What is your most treasured memory? Yeah. Hard to say. I always forget stuff.
You're getting all these like memory questions where you gotta remember stuff.
Yeah. I don't really have one.
There's nothing from like your childhood that you remember that was like a good thing or anything like that?
No, only thing I really remember was being forced to play outside a lot, only
Mm.
playing video games on the weekends, um, getting in trouble a lot at school,
So you
always
were
getting into. Always getting into fights. Yeah.
Um, wow. Um, for me, I remember spending a lot of time at my great grandma's house, and then also I remember living with my grandma on my mom's side. She had a bird farm in her backyard, and it was funny when she would ask me and my cousin to get the eggs from the chicken coop in the morning. Because I would have my cousin go in there first and let the chickens like kind of attack him while I picked the eggs, and it was the funniest thing ever. I got the best kick out of it. Let's go with third. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life? Is there anything you hope to do that is there anything you hope to do that is even better? Um One thing I do feel proud about accomplishing in my life is being able to work hard enough to have my dream car at such a young age, because I know a lot of people don't reach that point in their life until they're a lot older. But me, at least I can say I reached that point of my life when I was 21, which is great. Um, is there anything I could do even better though? I think what I can do better though is definitely find stability in a few things. And definitely plan more ahead for myself, if that makes sense. So
Um. um I guess the biggest accomplishment was being the first one in my family to go to college.
nice.
I didn't finish though.
I mean, but at least you started.
Yeah, I started. I looked at my transcript and it was horrible. A lot more D's and F's than passing grades.
It's crazy for me when I started college. I actually did a lot better in college where I had A's than what I did when I was in, regular grade school, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I did a lot better in college where I had A's than I did in regular grade school.
Maybe if I go back to college, I could do a lot better.
I mean, it's not like you can't go back. You always can go back. So,
Yeah, that is true.
all right, what's your next number, Jamili?
I thought I picked, or was that you?
It was me. You picked 16 the last time.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 10.
Gonna go with
10?
10.
Yeah. I thought I thought it was slow. I said something, but nothing happened.
Oh, I literally did not hear you. And then when I said, I don't know.
Okay, what are your most competitive habits do you regularly struggle to break those habits? Yeah, those habits. Um, all compulsive habits. I don't know why I said. Yeah, every time I try to break certain habits, I just fail.
I mean, it's usually hard to break old habits, especially when you've been doing them for so long.
Mhm. I don't know. Like, of course, I struggle. So,
Yeah.
but my biggest one is biting my fingernails. And I don't even try to break it.
I used to have a really bad habit with that. Um, to the point where like I would bite them down to the nub where like my fingers would be bleeding. That was a really bad habit I have. And now the other bad habit that I have that I'm still stuck with is like biting the inside of my lip or my cheek.
I rather bite my fingernails than my cheek.
Yeah, that's like the one bad habit that I have is like biting the inside of my lip or my cheek. But I'm slowly trying to get myself out of that though. Just cause like it's not the like healthiest thing to do.
Yeah.
If you were able to live to if you were able to live to 100 and remain at age 30, which would you prefer, mind or body? I would rather keep my mind just because I would like to not be going insane. I can care less what I look like, but to have like my sanity, I would definitely want to keep that.
Yeah, same here. Because I would like to do the stuff that I do now at age 30, at eight, at age 100.
Yeah, can you imagine like being 100 years old and like looking like you're really young, but then be completely out of your mind? Like I wouldn't be able to live with myself like that.
Yeah. I would love to be at age 100 playing video games, live streaming. I'm gonna go with 12.
All right.
Would you like to be famous in what way? I would like to be a famous movie star in all sorts of movies.
In all sorts of movies.
Get all the ladies.
So if you were able to be famous and be a superstar, right? What kind of movies would you like to star in though?
Um, it would be like it would be. I would love to be like an action movie star. You know, like how there's like Jackie Chan movies, Chuck Norris movies. I would love to be like the next Jackie Chan. Well,
One that can be inspiring to other people. All right, let's do number 9. Whom do you admire most? In what way does that person inspire you? Um, that is a really good question. um, man. All right. Um, I my mom. Because my mom, I got to watch her like get through the toughest situations and toughest things, especially when it comes down to raising her kids because you have like people like me or my younger brother who she calls like her problem children just because we were born with conditions that seriously impacted our lives. So, and she was able to stay strong through all that. So I would say my mom.
Okay, I thought it was raining outside.
What about you,
Uh,
Jamila?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Like, my parents have their own issues that they have that I don't want to um consider to be inspiring.
Yeah.
So I can't look up to them.
Well,
It's hard.
Jamila.
It's hard to look up to a movie star because like you only see them on screen. You don't know what their life is like behind
Yeah.
closed doors. So we got most of the questions, but not all of them.
Yeah, we actually did pretty good. We got through a decent amount of the numbers. We only had 5 left, which is actually pretty good.
Yep.
All right, Jamila, is there any last words you have for the people?
Nope. You could follow me on my main channel, G Million, or go on my streaming channel, G Streams. I'm thinking about doing reaction content on G Stream where I react to other streamers. I think that would be fun.
Oh, cool.
You know, there are certain streamers that are dumb and I like to make fun of. No, nothing in the Stadia community or anything, so I won't be making fun of any of them. But I don't know. I just thinking about doing stuff like that for a while. Reacting to like certain videos,
Yeah.
doing more than just gaming. Other than that, that's the only last words I got. Follow me on Twitter, GGN2112, and that's pretty much it. What about you?
For me, you guys can find me on my channel, Lovely Lena. You guys can also find me here on the Clickbait Show, Tuesday nights, and you can also find me on the Climax channel, aka Suave, for Man versus Woman. And
Cool.
yeah.
So, are you actually gonna upload stuff on your main channel?
I am, because I've been really, really busy for the last 3 weeks. It's just been I've just had a lot of stuff going on. But I think this week will be the first week where I don't have anything going on, so I definitely gotta be working on some stuff.
Any hints on what you're gonna be uploading?
No. No. Um, but I definitely want to maybe try doing um a review for something. Um, like maybe food or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you could find some Coca-Cola Starlight. Do it.
I could. Maybe they sell it across the street from my house. So if they do, maybe that'll be like my first review. See how that is and compare it to like other Coca-Cola sodas that there are, you know?
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Um but yeah, guys, watch this last little thing and then we will see you guys next week.